Hello everyone, today we have a brand new release, just came out today. Newest addition to our TV series collection, we have Captain Planet and the Planeteers, the complete franchise collection on DVD, just released, and this is one of the biggest DVD releases ever for me. It really is a huge deal. Absolutely loved Captain Planet, and why is such a big deal? Not just because I really like the show, but it's never been released in full outside of a set in Australia for a series that was such a big deal in the early to mid 90s. It only had this one season 1 DVD release here in the US and various VHS releases, and then one of my rarest laserdiscs, the Captain Planet Mission to Save the Earth laserdisc. So limited home video releases until this set. And Captain Planet, before we get into opening this up here, it was such a big deal because, and I've talked about this, and a lot of people around my age seem to have a similar experience. I guess it depends where you lived, but especially in comparison to our much younger siblings, there was sort of this weird, almost corporatized, like neo-hippie thing going on in the 1990s. Everyone, our powers combine, and our differences are our strengths, sort of a different version of like the Star Trek philosophy, and it was all tied around to stuff like the DARE program was a big thing, and one of the biggest things, Save the Rainforest, even shows from the early 2000s like South Park and stuff would make fun of that element of the 90s kids, and there's jokes, so you can always tell a 90s kid when they are cutting up the little plastic circles and the plastic in the soda containers and stuff like that, because there was this huge environmentalism push that I remember when we were in elementary school, to the point where I remember in elementary school Earth Day being one of the biggest holidays of the year. Like, it was a major holiday. And then by the time I was in middle school, high school, and our younger siblings were coming up, it didn't seem to be that anymore. There was this weird thing, and part of that environment was Captain Planet. It was a big deal because it tied into that, and I'm curious too if you experienced that, if you were around my age, like 30s into early 40s, because at least around where I grew up, my wife had the same experience. A lot of my friends from different areas in the 90s, there was that really huge environmental push, and it was interesting. And the Captain Planet really tied into that, and the unifying of people from all around the world, and just, it was such a big deal. So for this, the cool slipcover to not have been released for so long, there's so many episodes of the show that I haven't seen since I was a little kid. So excited to check this out, as it also includes the New Adventures of Captain Planet, which it's cool. I'm really happy that it's the entire thing. That's a big deal. It's not as interesting as that original Captain Planet and the Planeteers, but is that continuation right off of that. Go ahead and open this up. And it's in the very typical new style that most TV shows are coming in with this case, this single kind of book style case with everything in there. It's a very familiar case design. Yep, with everything in that detached like spindle thing there. So very familiar design. The seasons 1, 2, and 3, at least the episode guides and everything, are very readily visible and nice. 4, 5, and 6, and the DVDs are nicely put in there. Nothing's really stacked. These, sometimes they can rub. It feels like these just a little bit of give there, which is nice. So overall, I'm very happy with the case design. It's compact. It seems fine. Everything's in good shape, and this is going to be a blast to get back into. It's going to be incredible to check out, and this is, like I said, one of the most exciting DVD releases because it's something that has just not been available. There's lots of other stuff where it's exciting that it's coming back with better quality release or new extras or whatever, but this is a huge deal because this is a first time ever that I've been able to own all of Captain Planet, and it's awesome. I can't wait to dig into it. Let me know if you got this release as well, and if you are excited, and if you are a fan of Captain Planet as a kid. Who was your favorite of the Planeteers? Be sure to like and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. I do physical media stuff all the time, tons of thrift store videos, so if that is your bag, subscribe, and come back for more. Thank you for joining me.